I actually prefer American Idol than Shark Tank, so I'm glad you're my American Idol panel. My name is Rayson Pua. I just read my notes to maximize my time. I'm so glad that I was able to relate with all the speakers today, and I'm so intimidated. Everyone seems so smart than I am, and that's actually from Sir Dado. But I'm so happy that inspired by his achievement that I was so committed to pursuing my recent innovation. But I just want to give you a big background and I would like to connect that with my presentation. I was in the printing industry for several years until 2014 when I finally decided to end it up. And to compete in the printing industry, you have to be constantly upgrading your technology, which can be very costly, and not to mention the software side of it, running all those equipment. And with that gained humbling experience, I thought of innovating a product that won't mind competition in the technology, meaning this is technology proof. And I came up with this product, with this technology. It's an advertising device using traditional format with a touch of technology, therefore innovative. Many of you would probably think this is a high-tech LED display, but as I earlier mentioned, I learned so much about the competition involved in technology, and it's really hard competition for us. Now let me clear this. This innovation is exactly similar to the traditional streamers you usually see hanging in public places. In fact, you just saw several of them as you entered the Waterfront Hotel. But this is a multiple page, lighted, with motor and microcontroller managing the motion. It's a collaboration between computer-aided designing, manufacturing, programming. In short, it can pave the way to industrialization. For more than 2 years, I have worked on this, but it has been so slow. It has slow progress as I am limited to my lack of resources. I understand the challenge of looking for venture capitalists, but I welcome quote, Strategic Venture Capitalists by Sir Dado. I have talked and emailed to several key business people or organizations, including PhilDev, the innovator of Salt, Manoj, private equity firms, the Embassy of the Kingdom of Netherlands, crowdfunding, angel investors, and many others. I have done de-risking the business by doing the following things, like number one, by doing an actual market test and started dealing with leading mall establishments like Ayala Mall, Robinsons, Gaisano, etc., and also with our local city government as a source of additional income. Number two, I also filed a patent application, which is now pending. Number three, I created an actual working prototype, just like you have seen in the video. That's all. Thank you so much for listening.
Reactors? Where's your prototype? Okay, but I mean it's a real. Interesting.
It's installed within the Cebu Business Park.
Okay, interesting. I think it's an interesting idea. You're kind of taking like old technology and blending it with new. I think you just have to think about what else could you do, like what's your secret sauce. And so I think it's a good innovative idea. You're innovating, something that's old, just like the traditional streamer, and you're trying to blend it with new technology. But I feel it needs to be a little more compelling. I think you did a good job on explaining the idea. I think 3 minutes is a hard time, so what I would just advise you is less on the introduction and just get really into it quickly because you don't have a lot of time.
The answer to that is actually on the last part, which I ran out of time. But if I'll be given a chance to answer it, I can do it.
That's exactly what the lightning pitch is. You're supposed to hook him so that after this pitch, he'll want to talk to you. So it's not to defend it right here in front of us. So I think it was good for you that you connected at the start. And then you went on to the pain point of the printing business. However, from the pain point that you mentioned, the reason why you went to this new product, there's something missing. So I think you also need to highlight why the customers want it. Try to focus less on yourself focus on the business. It's good you started with yourself, but then end with and lead on to why customers want it. And don't talk about why you're having a hard time getting money, because sometimes people will say, what's wrong? There's so much money out there and you can't get money. So focus on why businesses are buying your product.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and to follow on with that thought, I would like to have seen a bit more on the value being brought to, like, how much money can a business make by having this advertising if it's not their own brand that they're advertising, or how much does it cost? Like, how much money can you make? So it would be nice now that you have a prototype. What's the next step in creating, hooking in an investor? Because it's nice, but the innovation's great. It looks nice, but what's the next step? And instead of saying, like Dan was saying, what the things you've done, those are meaningless in a pitch. That you've contacted angel investors and VCs. That's not what you're pitching. You're trying to convince me not of your failures or the challenges you're having there, but rather, what's the next step? Where's the value? Where's the money?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, so we lack mics, so I will have to signal you and then you do the clap.